everyone. This is the rotational spectra from unit first, spectroscopy first. The rotational spectra of diatomic molecules, or it is also called as a rigid rotator model. The molecules undergoes different transitions, that is electronic transitions, vibrational transitions, rotational transitions, and the spectrum which is obtained due to the rotation of molecule around a point or center of gravity, from which the spectra obtained is called as rotational spectra, and the spectra or spectrum which is obtained due to the vibration of molecules is called as vibrational spectra. In this rotational spectra, we have seen the introductory part. Now the rotational spectra of this rigid rotator in this figure. In rotational spectra, all polar molecules are active, while the non-polar molecule in rotational spectra are inactive. For example, HCl is a diatomic polar molecule which is active in this spectra. In this diagram, the atomic molecule rotating about an axis, this C, the passing through the center of gravity, is an example of a rigid rotator as shown in this figure. In this figure, this M1 is a mass of one atom A, and this M2 is a mass of atom B. For example, HCl, this H plus or H1 is a M1 is a mass of H, and M2 is a mass of Cl, and this from this R is also considered R0, is a distance between these two atoms, also known as bond length, while this R1 is a distance of atom A from center C or center of gravity, and this R2 is the distance of atom B from the center of gravity. The two atoms, this A and B, of masses M1 and M2 are joined by a rigid bar of the length R0. Thus, this R0 is equal to this R1 plus R2. Therefore, this equation is considered as 1, where this R1 and R2 are the distance of atom A and B from the center of gravity, and the molecule rotate end over end about a point C. Thus, this M1 R1 equal to M2 R2. The moment of inertia about C, that is center of gravity, is defined as the moment of inertia I is equal to M1 R1 square plus M2 R2 square, or M1 R1 into R1 plus M2 R2 R2. But this M1 R1 from the equation 2, we have the M1 R1 equal to M2 R2. Therefore, by putting this value of this M1 R1 from this equation, then above equation will become I equal to moment of inertia I equal to M2 R2 into this R1 plus, and by putting this, substituting this M2 R2 equal to this M1 R1, then it will become plus M1 R1 into R2. By taking this R1 and R2, also present this R1 R2 in this side, this taken as a common, then this I is equal to R1 into R2 into M1 plus M2. This is considered as equation 3. Now from equation 1 and 2, what was the equation 1? Equation 1 is R0 equal to R1 plus R2, and equation 2 is M1 R1 equal to M2 R2. From these two equations we can write this one as, from this equation 1, R0 equal to R1 plus R2, therefore R2 equal to R0 minus R1 and R1 equal to R0 minus R2. By putting this value of R2 in this equation 3, then we will get, or by putting this equation R2, value of R2 in this equation, then M1 R1 equal to M2 into R0 minus R1. This R0 minus R1 is a value of R2. Now this M1 R1 equal to, multiplying this M2 to this one, that is M2 into R0 minus M2 R1. Therefore, if we take this one on this side and this becomes at this side, then this minus will convert as a plus. Therefore, this M2 R0 equal to this M1 R1 plus M2 R1. Now we can take this R1 which is present on this side, it is common, therefore M2 R0 equal to R1 into M1 plus R2. Therefore we can take this value of R1, if we take इथं जर R1 इकडे घेतलं तर हे काय डिवाइड मध्ये जाईल, म्हणजेच काय R1 equal to M2 into R0 upon M1 plus M2. We consider this equation as 4a. Similarly, for the R2, the R2 equal to M1 R0 upon M1 plus M2. This is 4a, equation 4a. Now this R1 is equal to, we have taken this one, on substituting this equation 4a and 4b in equation 3. What was the equation 3? This is the equation 3. हे बघा इथे equation 3 काय, I equal to R1 into R2 plus M1 plus M2, आणि हे R1 R2 चे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला याच्यामध्ये ठेवायचे आहेत. तर आपण हे R1 R2 इथं सुद्धा घेतलेलं आहे, हे R1 आणि R2 आहे. तर याची व्हॅल्यू हे आपल्याला जशास तशा या वरच्या इक्वेशन 3 मध्ये सबस्टिट्यूट करायच्या. मग आपल्याला हे इक्वेशन मिळेल I equal to M2 R0 upon M1 plus M2 into M1 into R0 upon M1 plus M2 into हे जे काही पुढचा M1 plus M2 हे इक्वेशन 3 मधून आले. हे पहा इथं है ना, या व्हॅल्यू आपण इथं ठेवल्या, R1 R2 ची किंमत इथं ठेवली आणि हे M1 plus M2 आहे जशास तसं घेतलं तर हे आपल्याला इक्वेशन हे मिळेल. बाय दिस हे दोन कॅन्सल होतील, M1 M2 प्लस M1 M2 इथं स्क्वेअर असल्यामुळे एक कॅन्सल होईल आणि मग फायनल इक्वेशन आपल्याला हे मिळेल I इक्वल टू M1 इंटू M2 अपॉन M1 प्लस M2 इंटू हे जशास तसं इथलं वरचं R0 स्क्वेअर. Therefore this moment of inertia I, finally it becomes I equal to mu into R0 square. This is considered as equation 5. Now where this mu is called the reduced mass of the molecule and R0 is the bond length or distance between the two atoms in a molecule. The kinetic energy of the rotation of a rigid rotator is given as, म्हणजे जो काही मॉलिक्यूल जे पॉइंट C सेंटर ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटीच्या भोवती जे काही गोल मॉलिक्यूल जो फिरतो त्याचं कायनेटिक एनर्जी आहे, म्हणजे मॉलिक्यूलच्या गतिज ऊर्जा जी काही रोटेशन होतं त्याची जी काही एनर्जी आहे, दिस एनर्जी रोटेशनल एनर्जी कायनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ रोटेशन ऑफ द रिजिड रोटेटर इज गिवन बाय दिस E rotation is equal to half of M1 V1 square plus half of M2 V2 square, where this V1 and V2 are the linear velocities of masses M1 and M2. M1 M2 काय जे काही ॲटम्स, फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण इथं HCl घेतलं तर M1 हे Hचं मास असेल आणि M2 हे Clचं मास असेल आणि V1 and V2 velocity असतील. For example, V1 is the velocity of H plus and V2 is the velocity of Cl minus. Now the angular velocity of a rigid rotator is given as angular velocity omega equal to V upon R, or this V is equal to omega upon R. Now by putting this value of V in the above equation, वर इक्वेशन काय होतं याच्या अगोदर हे बघा, इथं जे काही रोटेशनल एनर्जी और कायनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ रोटेशन इज इक्वल टू हाफ m1 v1 स्क्वेअर, ही जे v1 स्क्वेअर आहे याची व्हॅल्यू ठेवायची आपल्याला ओमेगा अपॉन r. देन दिस अबोव इक्वेशन नंबर 5 विल बिकम एज इज इक्वल टू हाफ m1 इंटू ओमेगा अपॉन r1 square plus half of m2 into omega upon r2 square. Now taking this omega square हे दोन्हीचा स्क्वेअर आहे कंसात, जे का ओमेगा अपॉन r1 म्हणजे ओमेगा स्क्वेअर याला आपण कॉमन घेऊ शकतो. that is this equation is like this one. We can take this omega square as a common factor and then this equation will become as our rotational energy is equal to half omega square into m1 into r1 square plus हे परत इथं काय घेतलं, इथलं हाफ आणि ओमेगा स्क्वेअर या दोन्ही मध्ये कॉमन आहे ते कॉमन घेतला. नंतर m1 r1 स्क्वेअर प्लस हे जसे असतं तसं इथलं m2 r2 स्क्वेअर. नाउ this factor is m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square is equal to I, that is moment of inertia. हे कुठे आहे, वर इक्वेशन मध्ये होतं आपल्याला. इक्वेशन कोणतं इक्वेशन होतं याच्या अगोदरचं, हे पहा, हे इक्वेशन 3 I is equal to, किंवा या इक्वेशन नुसार आपल्याला आता घ्यायचं आहे. Therefore from this equation 3 we have the I equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square. Therefore this will be replaced by, this value will replace by I. हे याचं व्हॅल्यू काय I आपण इथं ठेवू शकतो. Therefore rotational energy is equal to half of I into omega square. Since molecule is a rigid rotator, the potential energy is zero. By using Schrodinger wave equation, the various rotational energy levels allowed to the rigid diatomic molecule are given by the expression rotational energy of each level. प्रत्येक लेवल एकाखाली एक एकावर वेगवेगळ्या स्पेसनुसार, इक्विव्हॅलंट स्पेस नसेल त्या प्रत्येक लाईन मध्ये वेगळा स्पेस असेल तर त्या एनर्जी लेवलची एनर्जी आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट या इक्वेशन नुसार आपण काढू शकतो. Energy, this J is a rotational quantum number, is a energy is equal to, it is from the Schrodinger wave equation, that is h square, h is a Planck constant, h square upon 8 pi square into I is a moment of inertia into J into J plus 1. The unit of this equation for energy is in joules, where this J is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 is called as rotational quantum number. Now from this equation, this final equation 6a gives the allowed energy in joules. In spectroscopy, the difference between these energy level or corresponding frequency of the radiation emitted or absorbed are considered. Thus the energy may be expressed in the terms of the wave number in centimeter inverse. Thus this energy is equal to epsilon j equal to Ej upon hc. By putting this value of this Ej from this above equation 6a in this equation 6b, then we will get this Ej equal to h square upon 8 pi square I into hc. This one is take as it is, hc into j plus 1. Like this, here h स्क्वेअर आणि इथलं एच कॅन्सल होईल, आपल्याला हे इक्वेशन मिळेल, इज इक्वल टू ए. आणि दिस फॉर